As a teacher, I can tell you that I've dealt with my share of tears and tantrums. But what happens when those tears aren't just part of the normal drama that comes with childhood? What happens when they're part of a much bigger problem? And what if there aren't any tears at all? How can you recognise the signs of a mental health problem in your children when those signs aren't obvious? Childhood brings many challenges for kids. Parents are always tracking their growth and monitoring their developmental milestones when they're little, but there are other emotional developmental milestones that they need to reach as they mature. Parents play a vital part in guiding their kids and fostering good mental health. There are many factors and they can cause problems, like divorce or the death of a loved one, but there are things you can do to help support them and give them a good quality of life, regardless of your circumstances. So let's look at some of the signs to watch out for, and then I'll talk about some of the ways you can help your kids to improve their mental health. Becoming more withdrawn, whether that's wanting to be alone more often or showing less interest in the things that they would normally enjoy, like sports or socialising. Having trouble getting along with family or friends. Showing difficulty controlling their emotions and becoming more prone to sudden outbursts of anger or crying over seemingly trivial matters, or overreacting in general. Alternatively, they could also seem quieter than usual or spend more time daydreaming and seeming like their mind's elsewhere. A decline in school performance, this could be because they're having trouble concentrating or because of other factors. Talking negatively about themselves, putting themselves down all the time or blaming themselves for things that they couldn't possibly control. Thinking negative thoughts in general, like showing signs of hopelessness for the future. Appearing unhappy, sad, worried, angry, irritable, guilty or fearful. Manifesting physical changes like more frequent headaches or tummy aches. They may exhibit nervous habits like nail biting or thumb sucking. A lack of appetite, or on the opposite side, they could also show eating problems like comfort eating. Suffering from sleep problems, whether that's not being able to fall asleep or sleeping too much. Or they could have a general lack of energy or feel tired all the time. Exhibiting hyperactive or disruptive behaviour, not being able to sit still and is full of nervous energy. It's normal for kids to have behavioural changes, but if your kids are constantly showing any of the things that I've just talked about, then they are all red flags and your child is struggling. It could be because of a situation that they're going through or feelings that they're unsure about. So what can we do to help them? Parents are a child's primary and most important role model. First and foremost, you need to try and model healthy coping skills yourself. Kids model the behaviour that they see at home, so teaching them to love and respect others, instilling your values and showing empathy will go some way to helping them foster good relationships. Talking through problems and helping clear them to develop their own solutions without taking over the conversation will help them to cope with difficult situations, and introducing activities like meditation, slow deep breathing, or another activity like spending time in nature or doing something creative will help to alleviate stress and anxiety and help kids to calm down and relax when they feel upset. Many parents don't get to spend enough time with their kids, mainly through work commitments, but your kids still need you even if you can't be around as much as you would like to be. So when you do spend time together, try to make it a positive experience. Try to spend time together each day. Don't just leave it to the weekend. Maybe over dinner is best for your family, but make sure that the TV is off and phones are tucked away, and encourage them to talk to you about their day. When your child talks to you, listen without judgment and show them that you love and support them and respect their feelings. This will mean that when they have a problem, they will come to you for help because they'll know that you are there for them no matter what. Encourage them to express their feelings so they know that showing emotion isn't something to be embarrassed or ashamed of. Also, showing your own feelings and emotion, how you've dealt with the different circumstances, can help them to know that having emotions, even negative ones, is normal and something everyone has to deal with. I'm not talking about being regimented and strict. I'm just talking about having a general routine on a day-to-day basis and a consistent set of house rules. Not knowing what is expected of them and what is or not allowed leads to many kids playing parents against each other in a battle to push the limits. For example, if they're only allowed 2 hours of TV time from one parent, but the other parent always lets them have extra time, you risk your kids losing respect for you as a parent because they know that you're not acting in unison. If your family has 2 parents, then you need to work as a team to maintain consistency. This can eliminate a lot of stress in the house, whether it's between couples or between parents and kids. All families have their ups and downs. Marriage problems or finances top the list of problems many of us have to deal with. But kids shouldn't have to deal with those problems too. If they hear you're talking or arguing about these issues, then it can really impact on their mental health and create a lot of stress for them. Maintaining a positive environment also means being aware of what your child is exposed to. There's plenty of inappropriate content on the TV, internet and gaming consoles. Make sure that your child's media use is appropriate for their age and be aware of who they are interacting with online. Check out the Famisafe website for the information on how to keep your kids safe online with the Famisafe app. This can really help when combating not only access to inappropriate content, but also any cyberbullying that your child might come across. Mental health problems may be on the rise, but so is cyberbullying, and many kids are suffering because they are unable to get away from it at home. Showing your kids that they are unconditionally loved no matter what is one of the most important things you can do as a parent. It can help your child overcome so much in life, just knowing that they are loved and supported by their parents. Don't just assume that love is implied in your actions, say the words to them as well. Let them know that even when they've thrown everything at you, disobeyed you, become angry and railed against you, you are still there for them. Everyone loves to receive positive feedback, even us adults, so praising your child when they've done something well can help to motivate them. It boosts their confidence and makes them feel good about themselves when you recognise their achievement or praise their efforts. But make sure when you praise their accomplishments, you don't over-exaggerate, especially if they didn't actually work hard for something, as they can often have the opposite effect and eventually undermine their self-confidence. You can promote their self-esteem though by helping them to explore their own interests or learn new ones, develop their strengths and set realistic goals. And don't underestimate the power of helping others. Doing kind deeds for others can really help kids understand the value of their actions. Never give harsh criticism to your child, as this can really damage their sense of self-worth and confidence. Physical activity is known to help with any pent-up energy and release those feel-good hormones called endorphins. So encourage your child to be active can really help their physical and mental health. It doesn't just have to be sports either. You can get them out in nature, go for a walk together, or spend time just dancing in the house to your favourite music. It doesn't matter what it is, just as long as your child is enjoying it. If they're not enjoying it, then it's not going to make them feel good and can be a cause of anxiety instead. Children can often feel like everything in their life is out of their control. In order to try and bring it under their control, they will fight against the rules, be disobedient, and generally push over boundaries you've set. From a young age, you can include them in the decisions making in the house. Start off with simple things like choosing their own breakfast by giving them a choice of a few healthy options. As they get older, they can take part in deciding on family activities or what chores they would like to do. Letting them choose or make decisions with the family can help them to feel like their opinion is valued. You can also encourage good financial skills by allowing them to pocket money for chores, for example. This will also allow them to make decisions regarding saving or spending and teach them the cause and effect by waiting for the things that they want. Sometimes parents do all they can to help their child, but knowing when to get professional help can be hard. If your child's behaviours are worrying, then don't wait to talk to your paediatrician about it. Catching mental health problems early on can help you and your child to deal with them properly and minimise the damage they can cause further down the line. I think by following some of these suggestions, you can really start to give your kids a healthy start in life for dealing with any mental health problems that they may arise. But it's never too late to start trying some of them. You can even start today. Head down to the description to check out the Famisafe app as a good start to helping your kids. So what do you think? Have you tried any of these things I've talked about? If you have, or if you have any tips for other parents out there, then please drop me a comment below, because sharing our experiences can help us all learn and grow. And don't forget to click that like button and share the video so we can get our content out to more parents who need it. Until next time, bye.